welcome back to the channel. For all the new subscribers, please make sure to click the subscribe button, and for the returning subscribers, welcome to another video by your fave. Okay you guys, so I decided to do this video with you guys because I know that I've been getting a lot of questions, especially on my Instagram and on my Twitter. I've been getting a lot of DMs from you guys requesting to find out which cameras I use, the lighting, the equipment, and I know that obviously some of the equipment is obviously out of range in terms of prices for you guys, but I do want to start kind of easing you into it, especially for those YouTubers who want to start focusing on the quality of their videos, the YouTubers who actually want to pursue a career in YouTube. I think it is kind of important that you know which cameras you should be focusing on and kind of what your budget is around buying a camera, and just finding out what the right cameras are, especially for your small micro influencers. Now, for any of you who don't know, yesterday I broke my G7X Mark II, and then I ended up having to get like a brand new camera, so I ended up getting the M50. But before we kind of go into the unboxing of the camera, I just really want to talk about why it's important to get a good camera and the cameras that I would recommend to you guys. Now, first things first, I really want to show you guys the G7X Mark II. Essentially, this is what the G7X Mark II looks like. It's got the viewfinder here in the back, but unfortunately my G7X Mark II, the viewfinder kind of broke off. I actually had this camera for a really long time, and this camera has been one of the best vlogging cameras on the market. So if you are new to YouTube and you want to focus on vlogs and you are a type of person who's going to be recording content while you're moving, it's really good that you invest in a G7X Mark II. Now, my G7X Mark II, essentially what happened to it is that the screws at the back kind of broke off. I didn't get a new camera because I essentially wanted a new vlogging camera. I just had to get a new camera because my G7X Mark II was tired. I've actually had it for quite a couple of years. Now, I know that there have been reviews over YouTube on what's the best camera in the market, but the price differences can be really difficult, especially for those who are starting out. So I do want to let you guys know that if you are someone who wants to start your YouTube channel and you don't have the money, don't be alarmed. You can always record with your smartphone. For any of those who have an iPhone, a tip to record good videos is to record your videos in MP4. Don't record your videos in like, well, what other thing would they be recording in? The quality of your videos. I know with iPhone, I'm not entirely sure how you do it, but I know with iPhone you can actually change the quality of your videos and you can actually make them a higher quality. So I think you can record in like a, I'm not entirely sure how you do it, please don't ask me, I'm not a tech guy, but you can record your videos in like a larger quality dimension. But if you are someone who's looking to invest in a camera, I would definitely suggest that you look into the G7X Mark II. Now, this camera is great for movement and for sound. It's got a built-in microphone, it's got wireless Bluetooth connection, and honestly it is one of the best cameras to have on the market because of its price point as well. Now, if you're a YouTuber that's branching out and you do have a little bit of money to spend, I would suggest that you look into getting the G7X Mark II, and I'll tell you why. First things first, some of the biggest YouTubers still rely on their G7X Mark II. This is such a compact camera and it definitely allows you to record a lot in movement. You can record movement really well. It's able to decipher sound really well. You don't have to worry about getting some good audio when you've got this camera, because this camera has got great built-in audio. It's also got a viewfinder which flips up. Unfortunately, guys, mine. The G7X has a viewfinder which actually flips up, but because mine is broken, I can't unfortunately show you that. But the G7X Mark II has a viewfinder that flips up, which is great, especially for this small camera, this compact camera. It does record great quality videos. I would suggest that if you are a YouTuber and you want to get into YouTube, I think this would be your best bet. If you don't have enough money to buy a DSLR, rather buy this because it does give you the same quality of a DSLR. And a lot of my videos in 2019, I recorded them with my G7X. I did not record with my DSLR, which I'm using right now. So guys, I decided to upgrade and actually get an M50, and for anybody who's trying to find out how much this costs, it's also pretty reasonable. I got it for about 11,000 at Digital Experience in 4Ways. So 4Ways Johannesburg. I know you guys are wondering what makes this camera better than the G7X. Now, this camera It's also good for vlogging cameras. A lot of big YouTubers also use this. I think they transitioned from G7X Mark II to the M50, and one of the reasons I actually decided to buy this camera was because it's got a detachable lens. Detachable lens basically allows you to use different lenses on the actual camera. So because I have a 50mm lens and things like that, I really want to play around and see if I can use the 50mm lens on my camera, but I know that I have to get an adapter for the camera. Right, so this is essentially what it looks like. If you look at it, it actually looks like a mini DSLR, and it's one of the best on the market. I think its competitor is the Sony A6400, I'm not entirely sure, but the M50 has been getting amazing reviews. So I just want to open and show you guys what the inside looks like. Before we open it, for those people that actually have the money to spend, I would suggest researching on the M50. It is one of the greatest cameras on the market right now. You can do a lot with it, and it tracks movement really, really well. One of the things that I heard about it is that it tracks autofocus. So a lot of DSLRs, they don't know how to catch your autofocus in time, so your videos become kind of blurry. So with this one, apparently it tracks autofocus so fast, and I'm excited because I talk a lot in videos and I'm always like jumping. So I needed a camera that can catch my every move seamlessly. And for those of you who care to know, you can record in 4K, but if you are a small YouTuber, don't worry about that. The M50 though does record amazing video in 4K. So essentially this is what it looks like inside the box, you guys. Right, and I've got the camera right here. I want to show you guys, they separate the body and the lens, which is what I absolutely love. Now the body of this camera, there we go. The body of this camera, as you can see, is actually quite small. For a small camera, it's also got a viewfinder which actually turns over like this, so this is great. And you know what, for a Canon to make a viewfinder on such a small body camera is really exciting, because it means that it almost gives you DSLR-like effects. Should I say that? It gives you DSLR-like effects. And then the next thing they put in here, I think, is my lens. I don't know if you guys would like me to set it up for you guys. I'm not setting it up. Okay, you guys, so this is the lens that I got with the camera. Now, this lens is the 15 to 45mm lens, and I think this is the standard lens that comes with the camera. And obviously this is the part of the camera that you insert on the actual body of the camera, which I'll do just now, just so you guys can see what it looks like when it's actually, you know, I always get this part wrong, guys. You want to connect it, and then you want to remove the cover for the camera. So this is essentially what the M50 looks like. It mimics a mini DSLR, and what I like about it is how you can use it interchangeably for both a vlogging camera, and you can also disable your lens and kind of get different types of lenses, especially if you want that blurry background effect that you see most of your favorite beauty YouTubers are using. They normally use Sigma lenses, they use Canon lenses, they use like Sigma 35mm lenses, which is also something I'm actually trying to invest in right now as well. Having a good lens is very important. The next thing they gave to me inside the camera, or inside the box of the camera, I have no idea what this is. Oh, I think it's a charging port actually. Right. So guys, the rest of the contents inside the actual box would be the charging port, so to charge the actual battery, which would be these, and the battery for the actual camera, and they just give you sort of like a handle for the camera, which we all love. So yeah, you guys, I think honestly, if you do have the coins to spend, I'm really excited to use this camera, because as you can see, the features are absolutely amazing, and I can't even describe to you guys how much I love the fact that it mimics a mini DSLR. It's also got a port where you can put in a microphone, because the G7X Mark II didn't have that. So I used to catch a lot of background noise, like I'd hear the not cute, right? So The Canon M50 gives you the port that allows you to kind of basically insert a microphone, which is exciting. And yeah, I'm actually really excited to use this camera. I can't even describe to you guys. So to round it off, you guys, this is my new camera. My dad got me this. I'm actually so excited to vlog for you guys. I haven't even used the camera because I wanted to do the unboxing with you guys and kind of show you guys what cameras I would suggest for you guys if you guys are branching out into YouTube. So I'm really excited to see what this camera has in store for me because I haven't even used it. So yeah, guys, this is essentially what it looks like. Can you tell the excitement on my face? I'm literally building like my camera station. I like how comfortable it is on the hand as well. It does get a little bit heavy, so make sure if you're gonna get like a tripod for it, you get a tripod that's really firm. I've got 2 tripods and the other one is like a little bubbly one. I don't know what it looks like, but then the other one is more of a firm tripod, because with this, the body of this camera is actually quite light, but the lens makes it heavy. So you don't want to risk the, you know, I don't know, risk anything happening to your camera or any sort of thing like that. So that's it, guys. I really hope this video was helpful. I really hope that you enjoyed the content of the video. If you guys have any other questions, please drop them down below and I'll try my best to answer them for you guys. I think these cameras right now are the best cameras on the market for any upcoming YouTuber. If you guys really wanted to know the kind of cameras that you should be investing in, I would definitely suggest starting with the G7X and transitioning to the M50. So that's it, you guys. That is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And please also comment if you guys would like to see any other reviews and any other unboxings. But until then, I will see you guys next time.